But first, let's begin with a closer look at this disturbance with Lisette Gonzalez.
All right, good morning, everyone. A tropical storm warning is in effect for all of South Florida, a flood watch as well through Sunday, and that's really going to be the biggest concern with all the moisture associated with this disturbance that is expected to become a depression or a tropical storm, Alex. But right now, I've been busy tracking all the rain on real-time radar. It's a mess out there. You are going to want to plan to give yourself extra time as we're seeing some heavier rain now moving near Parkland and the Sawgrass Expressway around Coral Springs, moderate rain around Lighthouse Point, Pompano Beach dealing with the rain as well as the wet weather stretching across Oakland Park, Tamarack, Lauderhill, West End, Southwest Ranches, Pembroke Pines, Hollywood. It's basically a shield of widespread rain in Broward and Miami-Dade County, including Aventura, North Miami, North Bay Village, Miami Beach, downtown Miami, Hialeah, Doral, Sweetwater, Kendall Lakes, Coral Gables. Kendall, you get the picture. It's pretty much raining everywhere this morning as expected and as we warned you. Homestead dealing with the rain and also the showers across the upper Keys, the middle Keys, some heavier downpours now beginning to push into the lower Keys. And as we head throughout the day, we're going to continue to see this moisture wrapping around and these gusty squalls and rain bands. Look at what happens as we get into 7 a.m. We're seeing the rain still in Miami as well as parts of Broward, but the Keys really getting hit hard here as we head into around 10, 11 a.m. as well as some heavy downpours possibly in Kendall as we get into noon and rain still moving across Broward County at that time. And then Broward, some of the nastier weather around 2 to 3 p.m. for you all. And then here we go again, some more of those gusty squalls, which by the way, we have the chance for some isolated tornadoes. So stay weather alert today. This evening, also seeing some heavy rain moving across parts of Broward, Dade, and the Keys. And as we head into tonight, 9, 10, 11 p.m. and then overnight, we're going to get hit hard. In fact, I think that's when the worst of the weather is going to be, and even overnight into tomorrow morning. But count on us. We're going to be tracking it all and keeping you updated to protect you as we look ahead tomorrow morning. Still some scattered storms, but notice how, of course, that deepest moisture starts to push away and our weather will gradually improve tomorrow. So here's a look at the latest 5 a.m. track for the potential tropical cyclone 1. And I don't want you to focus on the center or the cone because we are going to be dealing with that lopsided worse weather on the south and the east side of the system, which is forecast to move into the west coast of Florida and then eventually track across Lake Okeechobee and then head towards east central coast of Florida tomorrow afternoon before it pushes off into the Atlantic. But we do have that tropical storm warning and that flood watch in effect. And for more on that, we have Austin Carter with us.
Yeah, thanks, Lisette. And I wanted to get you a real quick live look out here downtown Miami. You're saying it's a bit gloomy out there, and that's what we're going to be dealing with all day. We're definitely going to have a lot of rainfall really over the next day or so, but some of the storms will be on and off as these gusty downpours really kind of move in squalls here. So we will have pockets throughout the rest of the day into the night and even into tomorrow where we will have those brief breaks from the rain. But Lisette was just mentioning kind of what our setup is here right now. If you're just waking up with us this morning, we are now under a tropical storm warning here. We were under a watch last night. We're now under a warning. That means essentially in the next 36 hours at the most, we could start to experience those tropical storm conditions here. We know that this disturbance is already getting winds and having winds of about 40 miles per hour. Expected those winds to get closer to 45 by the time it gets here to Florida. So this is what we're going to be dealing with coupled into that. So we'll have those gusty winds at times. We are all under a flood watch here. We're expecting some significant rainfall here, maybe close to 6 to 8 inches of rain. Some locations could be a little bit higher than that. So that's why we want to make you aware of this. And of course, we're tracking the rainfall amounts that we could be expecting here. As we get closer to noon here, much of South Florida will have already really had close to half a foot of rain here, getting closer to about an inch of rain as we move into the later afternoon and early evening hours here. And then as we move into tomorrow, by 3 a.m., some areas of northern Broward County could have 3.5 inches of rain, something we will continue to monitor.